Ladies and gentlemen, I have a watch to review here that you might be interested in, especially if your collection is in need of a vintage inspiration with modern technology and attention to enthusiast targeted details. Markwell Watches, co-founder John and Alan out of Salt Lake, Utah, set out to construct a timepiece that was inspired by his grandfather's everyday, better known as a Gata watch. He wanted to replicate that idea of an everyday and everyone wristwatch. With a play on name, Markwell, making for a daily companion strapped to your wrist while you make your mark in life. And hopefully, you mark well. They sent me this watch as a loaner, just like they would deliver their timepieces to customers. The only difference is that there is no warranty card in the pouch, and they included an additional green strap for me to play with while filming this review. If you're interested to see my very first impressions of the watch, I'll leave a link in the description below where you guys can find me unboxing the watch live. And I would like to make a special note to the packaging where they also included a watch roll that has 3 slots within it. It was very good quality of leather. It was very supple. It had plenty of room to store any straps or 3 watches of the like. And it also included a microfiber cloth that was branded. The timepiece that we're looking at today is the Date Matic stainless steel gold PVD with Kelli Green Dial. Kelli being the first name of John's wife for inspiration in naming this watch. Breaking down the specifications, we have a 37mm diameter, 43mm lug-to-lug, 10.35mm thickness. It has a 20mm lug width, a sapphire crystal, and it's 100 meters of water resistance. Now, I'm already impressed with these case dimensions. Normally, vintage watches are around 33 to 35 millimeters in case diameter. I love the shape of the vintage style cases. However, I find that they are a little bit smaller to wear with the modern times. So I love that they slightly enlarged it, but still kept it under what we would be considered a bigger size watch, being a 42 to 40 size in dimensions. It also serves well to being a dress watch, being sub 10.5 millimeters in thickness. No issues getting it underneath the cuff. And there are curves to the lugs that we're going to talk about later on. Powering this vintage inspired timepiece, we are receiving a Sellita SW200-1, which is regulated to +6, -4 average per day. And we already are starting off on the right foot with them regulating their movements, which is already considered to be a higher calibered movement, but because they know that enthusiasts really love to check off boxes when it comes to their specifications, they have regulated the movements, and I want to give them flowers already for doing so. Taking a look now at the straps provided for this review, we have a risky brown strap that is included with purchase, and they also included a green leather strap for me to play around with for this review. Each watch is supplied with a 20mm soft leather strap and a case color matching signed pin buckle for hardware. From the moment I unpacked the watch, the straps were extremely supple and conformed to the wrist without any break-in period needed. John decided on curved spring bars with bolt action, better known as quick release, for ease of use for both the geek and non-geek, and I quote him at this point directly: "I always hated when straight straps would scuff under the case when attached." The signed and polished buckle is a nice touch. Although the buckle is generic, we are working on a custom buckle moving forward to further the integrated design and match up with the lugs. End quote. Flipping things over, we receive a screw down case back that has a circular bead blasting to it, and in the center focus an engraved logo in brushing, and also brushing along the outer edge that features specification text engraved. From this angle, we can also spot a significant degree of curvature on the lugs that have been brushed on its underbelly. For keyless work function, we get a push-pull crown, also PVD gold coated, that has a nice coin edge knurling, easy to grip, brushed on its head, signed with an engraving of the company logo that is meant to be a geometric representation of cesium turned 180 degrees, which has been filled in also with BGW9 Lume. Now, this is a play on party trick feature because the logo derived from cesium, which is found in atomic clocks, being a highly precise timekeeper that uses the vibrations of cesium atoms to measure time. Cesium is a chemical element, in some forms being radioactive, so the Lume applied here can be thought to be a nod to its properties. The case is covered in stainless steel gold PVD. It has a DNA architecture of American watches from the mid-20th century. The case is custom designed by John, wanting to be modern and yet emulates vintage. The bevel on the lugs are hand polished. All the alternating polish and brushing is done on purpose to accentuate the case even further. This makes for a brushed and polished sandwich from the top of the bevel to the bottom of the case. Speaking of the bevel, it's concaved, polished, and accentuates the crystal to the dial, being curved at the edges like a vintage dial or vintage pipe hand that helps with the overall language design. We get a boxed sapphire crystal that has anti-reflective coating on the underside of the dome, and it must have been applied generously because I haven't had any issues with light reflecting off of it. Sitting just below that crystal, we have hands that are BGW9 loomed in the hour and minute hand, and the minute hand reaches all the way out to the end of the dial and is slightly sloped downward, often seen in the style of vintage watches. The second hand is also rather impressive, reaching all the way out again to the end of the dial and having a distinctive triangle tip color matching the center of the corresponding dial's colorway. I'm also under the impression that the second hand has a slight bend to it at the end to properly avoid fouling the domed crystal, with the counterbalance of the second hand having a circle at its end. For interior decoration, the dial is primarily a dual color display, starting off with a refined circular brushing on a nice stainless steel plate. Applied indexes with unique characteristics at the 12, 6, and 9 position. No minute markers given for a minimalistic type of vibe, leading into a matte green circular portion of the dial. Painted text of the company brand and logo at the 12, showcasing that geometric representation of cesium. Date Matic text at the 6 o'clock, accompanied by Swiss made flanking the 6 o'clock index position. All of which has been proportioned well in my opinion and is also nicely balanced with a crosshair line painted in white at the center of the dial. A date wheel aperture can be spotted at the 3 o'clock position. The date is centered in a wedge shape formed in a window display in a gold PVD stainless steel, which is beautifully brushed and polished to match the watch's theme. It showcases yesterday, today, and tomorrow, focusing of course on the clear view of the current day. The date is a roulette style alternating color depending on an odd or even day and are the colors of the dial and the case to match. There are Easter eggs within certain models for particular days, which have been added to this timepiece for its 13th or in other models for its 11th day, being a darker tone and a nod to the Freemasons. What I also noticed in combination to the wedge-shaped date wheel aperture, the 12 and the 6 o'clock index all cross over the outer and inner portions of the dial, which I felt gave the display even more depth to it. Again, the only lume that you're going to find on this timepiece is on the hands and in the crown, which wasn't necessary being technically more of a dress watch, but I personally don't mind having a bit of lume to help with a nocturnal view. The company offers a free standard shipping within the US of $100 or more. You get a 2-year warranty on the timepieces itself. It's effectively $729.99 US dollars. You can purchase additional colorway straps for $25 on the website. And if you use my code Skylar10 for the month of January 2025, you will receive a 10% discount code that I'll list in the description below. Most of us probably start off with an affordable vintage inspiration, something like an Orient Bambino, and then from there, you either take two roads. Going for an actual vintage piece to which you must accumulate a lot of information and build a relationship substantial enough to trust the seller, or in this instance and in my own personal adventures, I prefer going for a heavy vintage inspiration with a design language constructed with modern technology and checking off all the nerdy enthusiast specifications. But let me know how you decide on incorporating vintage inspiration within your own collection. John and Alan, thank you so much for giving the channel the opportunity to take a deep dive into your Date Matic timepiece. I look forward to seeing what you come up with on your next timepiece moving forward. I appreciate everyone spending their most valuable asset with me, which is time, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.